going on, y'all? Back with another one. So before I start, disclaimer, I use profanity. If you don't like it, you don't have to stay. Simple as that. I may say some things that'll offend you. If you don't like it, you don't need to stay here. Simple as that. The purpose of my videos is to give you a different perspective on things besides the mainstream stuff. I'm not always going to be right. You may not like what I gotta say. I just try to bring a different perspective. I am a Moor, so I bring perspectives from that, or Moor's perspective, through my lens. I'm a veteran. I also come from that perspective, or from that lens. I try to think critically, try to, show you guys, what I observe and what I find weird and outside the norm. Whereas people will give you the same narrative. For this Venezuela thing, it's always oil. There's nothing else, right? Well, that's not always the case. That may not be the case. So what I try to do is bring a different perspective. I've heard people give ritual stuff off of Venezuela. Some of it makes sense. I'm not going to come from that perspective simply because I'm not in tune with that per se. I mean, I can catch some of it, but not all of it. There's people that can catch a whole bunch of stuff, right? But they can't, for some reason, bring you this type of angle, right? I guess everybody has their own wheelhouse. But one thing's for sure, I'm not going to scare the shit out of you. I don't bring doom and gloom. That's for damn sure. I'm not like these fucking, I'm not black. See, this is black, y'all. If you this fucking complexion, something's wrong with you. Because you got these black motherfuckers out there that'll scare the shit out of black people, right? That'll tune black people up. Get them all riled up and shit, right? Because they hate this motherfucker named Donald Trump. And black people, all they gotta do is they gotta talk in tones and frequencies and shit, and they got them. Just like church motherfuckers, right? Got them. And they ain't even thinking about nothing else. I don't come from that angle. You know what I'm saying? If you're so-called white, I don't play that white shit. And you got some so-called white people that think they hot shit. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker like me ain't supposed to know shit. I'm not supposed to see shit. You need to drop that fucking ego. Oh, this nigger doesn't know what he's talking about. Y'all say shit like that. I'm not saying all y'all, but there's motherfuckers out there. I watch the chats and shit, and little fucking memes, and I see this little shit. And I know people who watch my videos, they get tired of hearing the same old shit, but I gotta put it out there. I always have to start the videos like this. I'm not getting many views. I really don't give a fuck. It's not about clicks and views. It's about showing a different angle. Because this shit's about to get really fucking weird. In a good way. So maybe some of the stuff I'm showing you is a precursor of what's to come. Right? I'm not going to explain everything 100%. There's certain things I'm not going to say. Not because of my safety or nothing like that. It's just because I'm not. I can't tell you everything. You got to figure that shit. You figure it out yourself. Right? Okay. So, there it is. So that was a 4-minute intro. That's too fucking long, but I gotta put it out there. So for this video, we're gonna go a little into like a little part 3 of Venezuela. Is it about oil? So as you can read this caption here on this video, it says breaking: Venezuelan president just publicly surrendered to President Trump. Maduro has now turned in state evidence against the Biden admin and is releasing proof that Biden asked the Venezuelan government to ship trendearagua drug gangs into the U.S. Right? Now, when I play this video, I hope you can read the caption. And I want you to hear the tone how he's speaking in Spanish. Right? Just listen. See, ain't nobody gonna bring you this type of shit. That's, you know, some of these high-powered YouTubers and shit. They ain't coming from this.
Utilizar la campaña.
Ooh, that's too bright. Let me change my enhancement here. I made this motherfucker too damn bright. Let me reset the default. There we go. Let's try this again, y'all. Shit, I might have to okay, let's try it again.
Quiero utilizar la campaña de la administración Biden sobre el tema del tren de Aragua. Yo sobre eso tengo una posición muy clara. Le digo al presidente Donald Trump, con respeto, pida los informes de los últimos 4 años del FBI y la DEA, de las oficinas en Colombia, para que ustedes vean, presidente Trump, quiénes financiaron, quiénes movieron, quiénes dirigieron al famoso tren de Aragua, quienes lo llevaron a Colombia, quienes lo llevaron a Estados Unidos. Y pida los informes verídicos para que sepa que aquí en Venezuela nosotros derrotamos, desmembramos y acabamos con ese grupo delincuencial, violento, que pretendió utilizarse desde Colombia con lazos profundos con la antigua administración Biden para traer terrorismo a Venezuela. Si algo se puede decir de terrorismo del tren de Aragua, extinto tren de Aragua, es que querían atacar con terrorismo las ciudades del país. Y nosotros lo evitamos, mira, con inteligencia, con acción. Presidente Trump, pide esos informes para que usted vea. Se los digo con sinceridad y con respeto, para que usted vea la verdad sobre el famoso tren de Aragua. Nuestros migrantes no son delincuentes, no son gente mala. Fueron gente que emigró producto de las sanciones. Son gente de bien, gente de trabajo. Y en Venezuela le damos la bienvenida como fuerza productiva, con un abrazo amoroso. Bienvenido, vuelta a la patria, reencuentro familiar. Bienvenidos todos.
You see that shit? Did y'all read that? I'll try to summarize it as much as possible if my comprehension is right. He kept saying Colombia. So it seems like Colombia was fucking with Venezuela. And they were pushing either the cartels into Venezuela, or they were pushing Venezuela to push trendearagua into the States because the Biden administration wanted it. But it seemed like Maduro asked for intervention through President Trump so that he could stop what he deemed as terrorism coming into Venezuela. And then he says our migrants, I guess people coming here, regular people, because Venezuela was under sanctions, they were coming here as a means to get a better life. And he says those people aren't bad. And it's almost like he's saying the whole cleanup is done of the cartels or the terrorists. And he's telling Venezuelans to come back home. Because now you got Venezuelans saying, now I can come home. So is this man the bad man like they're saying? Did he want the cleanup of Venezuela? Did the media portray him as an evil person and he's really not? See, who's bringing you this type of angle? Has anybody else brought you this type of angle? No, they want to play with your fucking feelings. It's black and black and black and black. Stupid shit. It's about oil. It's about oil. Is it really? Really? I mean, if it is, maybe because Trump helped out those people and we already had oil platforms there. We rebuilt their oil refineries and they didn't pay up. So now they got to pay. Now it's probably an agreement. Hey, we'll redo these refineries and just, give us a cut of the oil. And watch our gas prices go back to what, 95, 96, where it was like 99 cents. See, I'm saying this shit now. What if it really happens? Y'all gonna be like, damn, Tara was right. I'm not saying 100% correct, but it's a possibility, right? That's not doom and gloom. It's about oil. Well, he didn't say shit about oil. He didn't say a motherfucking thing about oil. All he kept saying was Colombia and terrorists and trendearagua. He didn't say shit about oil. But according to the caption, right? He just publicly surrendered to President Trump. On my last video, somebody put up I showed a comment of somebody put on X that Maduro wanted an extraction. That's totally different from snatching a motherfucker in military terms. Extraction means we need to come get you before you get hurt. Or if you're already hurt, we need to come save you. We need to come get you. Who's coming from this type? I mean, there's somebody else out there. There's plenty, because I watch some and I get some of their information and I come up with my own, whatever it is. And then I find more shit. And then I try to bring it to, people here. Because you probably don't look for these type of people. You don't. And they got some really good fucking information. Because you hate this motherfucker. You don't want to see nothing else. And I'm not riding his balls or nothing like that. I mean, come on. And yeah, he still could be an evil motherfucker. But hey. Right now, I don't know. But there's another video I want to show you. And it deals with what Maduro was just talking about. Cause it ain't just this ain't no fucking Democrat. This ain't no one party shit. This is not no one party thing. There's people from both sides of the aisle that want to fuck us up, y'all. So as you can see right here, Kentucky senator took millions from Maduro regime. So let's check this out. Damn it, I messed up. Thought I hit it. Let's see. All right, here we go.
Rand Paul has been implicated as one of the politicians who has been taking millions of dollars from the Maduro regime, according to a high-ranking government source. The Kentucky senator was named as a central figure on a reported Venezuela list of U.S. politicians allegedly receiving multi-million-dollar payments from Maduro's regime and narco-trafficking networks, according to that high-ranking Venezuelan government defector. The source alleges that Paul has accepted bribes in exchange for political actions meant to undermine President Trump's military and diplomatic campaign against the Maduro government, including his recent efforts to block funding while claiming that Trump is committing quote-unquote war crimes in the Caribbean. The Venezuelan source says Paul received seven-figure payments funneled through intermediaries tied to the cartel de los Soles, which is the Venezuelan military-led drug trafficking organization indicted by the DOJ in 2020. These payments allegedly started years ago and intensified as Trump's second administration launched aggressive operations this year, including deadly strikes on drug smuggling vessels. Paul has publicly opposed the operations, particularly in his December 3rd sponsorship of a war powers resolution. He has repeatedly accused Secretary Pete Hegseth of authorizing potential war crimes. The source described Paul's moves as a deliberate effort to protect Maduro-linked trafficking routes that pour drugs into the U.S.
See? See? So how do you Democrats feel? Huh? Should feel a little bit better. It ain't just Democrats. Right? And see, people on TikTok finding this shit. That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. Right? Is there anybody else coming from this angle? So, damn it. There's something else I want to show you guys. So, on my last video, I found something that I missed on my last video that I thought was very fucking interesting. When I mean interesting, I mean interesting. I mean, it's a what the fuck type thing. Like, what the fuck was that? And it's crazy how when I want to find shit, this thing is acting up. Aha. Okay, so on my last video, I looked up some shit on IMDb. And the shit that I looked up was names of politicians. And I saw something that was really fucking funny. Let's see. Let's look together here. And we're going to look up some more names right quick. Yeah, this will probably be a short one. All right. Now, I'm looking up Joe Biden, So, here's his biography. Here, it says he is an actor. This is what I missed, so I'm going to read this whole paragraph. Known for Parks and Recreation 2009. Never seen the movie, never know he was in a movie. Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, 1991, and Great Performances of 1971. Okay. He has been married to Joe Biden since June 17, 1977. They have one child. He was previously married to Nelia Biden. This shit right here. Mini biography by Donald J. Trump. What the fuck, y'all? Why is Donald Trump writing a mini biography of Joe Biden? So, hold on, let's see something here. Let's see if I can find it. No, that's the wrong one. I'm gonna show y'all something else, man. Cause I looked her up too. But I'm gonna show you this first. I had to take a screenshot of this. Bear with me, guys. Just bear with me. I know it's not professional. It's not clean. Just bear with me. So, you guys. This says, this is Pam Bondi, 2015. Look at Pam Bondi. Let's look at Pam Bondi. This is Pam Bondi. This is Pam Bondi. Who the fuck is this? I mean, that's Pam Bondi, but she don't look like this Pam Bondi. To go from this to go to this. I know people age, but for the most part, you're gonna keep the same features or some shit. Let me see if I got a damn it, a comparison or some shit. Cause this isn't making any sense. Anyway, so I'll show you on IMDb. But just remember her face. Now, let's go back to IMDb. Bear with me, guys. Now, here we go. She's an actress. And look at her. Look at that. She looks nothing of the younger Pam Bondi. I almost said Joe Bondi. Pam Bondi. She's an actress. Actress. So, we're gonna throw some names out there. Let's do J.D. Vance. He's a writer and a producer. He's a writer and a producer. Let's do Marco Rubio. Sounds like Marco Polo, right? Let's see about Marco Rubio. What you got, Marco? Oh shit, he might be legit. Of course, we did Elhan, in case you guys didn't watch my last video. Actress. Let's do Rand Paul. Let's see what he got. He's an actor. He's an actor. Why are these politicians actors and actresses? Who else can we do? I did Chuck Schumer. In case you didn't see it, Chuck Schumer. Watch this shit. He's an actor. Bill Clinton. Since he popped up. Writer, producer, actor. Like, for fucking what? Oh, Hillary Clinton. She's an actress. She's an actress. She was in State of Terror, and she's a producer. She was supposed to bring the State of Terror had she won the election. She was supposed to have us on lockdown from COVID until 2025 while they were doing other stupid shit. In the shadow of Beirut. The fuck you doing in Beirut? Madam Secretary. Below the belt. This is something I missed on Joe Biden right quick. What was that shit? I know this is kind of boring, guys. Just bear with me. He had something. Damn it. It was like 100 days out or something like that. But if he's an actor, I don't see a list of fucking Oh, it was Arthur Roberts, the one that plays Joe Biden. Okay. That's one of the other Joe Bidens. So, oh damn, was it Arthur Roberts? We're gonna find out. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. It was something like a little code of a title. (2020) Let's see. I can't. Damn, I thought it was him, but it was a movie called 100 Days Out. Was it Nancy? Let's check Nancy, because she's also an actress. See? She's an actress. What the fuck? And what is she doing on 30 Rock since 2013? Y'all think that's the same woman? That's not the same woman. Look at that. I don't give a fuck how old you look. You're still gonna... You're not gonna change, like, look at that, to that. Look at that. Damn, I thought it was it. Yeah, y'all. What the fuck's up with that shit? It's crazy, right? Why are these motherfuckers... Why are they actors and actresses? Who else y'all want to see? Let's see if I can read somebody's mind and see if I can come up with the name that they're looking for. Okay, AOC. We did her. We already know this retarded motherfucker is a bartender. Whether she's an actress or not, whoever's playing her. Oh, Act Blue. You know, Act Blue is in deep shit. I wonder if that's really a woman. Because this one. That's it. Kamala Harris. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at the title of this shit. 100 Days Out. 2024. This bitch is 100 days out. She isn't. She right here, y'all. Right here. We right here. Oh damn. Here we go. She is an actress and writer. 100 Days Out. And her husband is Douglas Emhoff. Let's check her spouse. He's not a fucking actor. Nope. So why are these politicians and shit? Again, actors and actresses. Why? You're supposed to be a fucking politician. You're supposed to be politicking. Well, Trump was in a fucking movie. That was before he was a fucking president. And he had his own show. So of course, somebody's saying it. What about Donald Trump, motherfucker? So, yeah, he's a producer, actor, and writer. He did that shit. Right? He did that. But I'm gonna see if I could find something right quick. Bear with me, guys. Please bear with me if I can find this shit. Cause people, it just amazes me how people know all this shit and how in the fuck am I finding these things? And these smart motherfuckers, you know, these pro-black and all this other crazy ass shit. How come these motherfuckers can't find it? So remember when they showed, oh no, that's not it. They showed a picture of Donald Trump with some girls and they tried to black out their faces so they couldn't see it.
But Anna, one thing that stands out to me is the people whose faces are not redacted as compared with images where we can see that the women have faces that are redacted or blurred out.
Oh yeah. So let me show that for y'all, because you could hear it. So